Well, now seems a good time, if any. I just want to say hello and welcome to everyone to Wednesday Up Late. We are your hosts. I am Chloe and
I'm
this is Glenn.
I'll
Yes,
just
it
take
is.
over, why don't I?
Thank you for joining us on this wonderful Wednesday for some fun and some movie talk and some games, which we now score. And we'll get to that a little bit later. Now, we are obviously a podcast. We also do it via TikTok and YouTube and Facebook, but the best way to hear us is via podcast. I think we do actually sound the best via podcast. And as always, I really do feel like we sound the best on Newsly, which is a super duper app where you can get all of your podcasts and articles and, you know, all the up-to-date latest information about anything that you like to listen about. Now, there's a really good sort of aspect to it where it actually can read it to you. So say if you're driving or running, walking, you don't want to read, it actually reads it to you in a human voice, which I think is absolutely awesome. Now you can find that on the Newsly app, or you can go to newsly.me and download that. But fun fact, if you put in, I was doing so well. If
You are doing well.
in a special code, Wednesday Up Late, all one word, it's going to show up on the screen somewhere around here, then you get upgrade to premium, all for free for one whole entire month.
Dun,
Pretty dang
dun.
awesome.
Amazing.
So anyway, go do that.
Welcome back. Been away for a week.
I know, been away for a week. We've been busy. You've been busy.
Not going to lie. I had withdrawals. You know me. Like, I'm always like texting you saying, I need to record. Let's record. Yeah, that's right. And that was the case. Like, fucking hell, how do I go 2 weeks without this?
Itching for it. Yeah.
How do I survive? How do I survive the summer breaks when we go like 3 months? I was going to say,
you over the Christmas break is almost a nightmare. It's just like, oh my God, I need to record. Oh my God, I need to record. I'm like, dude, I am sleeping.
Yeah, no one's on board with me for that. It's like so much for friends. Like,
no, we love it. We absolutely love it. And we know how much work you put into all of this. And it's amazing and it's awesome and it's always super duper fun. And we try to keep it fresh, play some new games, and you're always Yep. I have no idea what to do with that, honestly.
No, neither do I. What are your thoughts on Threads? Have you been on the Threads train lately?
What? I was thinking like my bedspread, like thread count. No, I'm old. What?
No, Threads, the new app that Facebook launched last week. You not been across that?
No idea what you're talking about.
Look, like for people that don't know, like one of the many things I do outside of podcasting is I am a social media manager. Social media managers last week all around the world, particularly on, I think it was Friday, absolutely lost their shit because Facebook went and dropped their new app or service or platform, whatever you want to call it, and it's called Threads. And what it is, it's essentially their version of Twitter. Now, the thing is, unexpectedly, well, I thought it was unexpected, but the entire world at the exact same time went across to this fucking app. And it was a day of absolute stress and nightmares trying to get some content up and working out what it's all about when you're trying to manage other platforms. And I'll tell you what, so we're on Threads. So that's what I'm getting at. So not Up Late, but if you go to Good Movie Monday, we are on Threads. So all of our content here at Up Late goes to that platform as well. So
I can barely keep up with the social platforms I have now. How am I supposed to freaking handle another one?
I know. So it is linked to, if you're interested in having the platform, it's linked to Instagram, so you can port all of your followers across with you. And yeah,
just seems unnecessary when they're already there.
Yeah, I think so too. Look, no, I'm not a fan, but hey, you gotta go with the flow, and we are there.
You are so much more positive than I am. I'm starting to get to that phase in my life where I'm a grumpy old man.
Have you spoken to me when we're not recording?
Yes, I have.
It's
yeah,
fake.
And I know
it's all fake.
we're on the same wavelength, but it's like, why? I want to go sit in a field and I'd like just anyway. But There's no new social media platform.
Did
Yay.
you also see, like you and I, outside of this, both know and enjoy the what's it called, the Tony and Ryan podcast, right?
Yes.
Did you see they did a 50-hour episode last week?
I did.
Now I'm thinking maybe we should do a marathon binge of eating. Like we should just like record ourselves eating, do a mukbang version. No? Okay.
It depends on what we're gonna eat.
Yeah.
It depends.
I'm
all down for eating.
I'm down for we could do a pickle-thon.
I've got one in the cupboard right now. I'm good to go, man.
Let's brainstorm something for the future and do a thon of some sort.
I'm excited. Yeah, let's do that. Pickles included.
I mean, they do it for
Pickles
literally tens and thousands of viewers and followers. You know, we can do it for however many we got.
However many we have. My mum and Ben.
Oh, you're stretching it there. He likes us, but does he listen?
I know he's listening. Boobs.
Shit. Anyway.
Speaking of boobs, should we get to our first game?
Sure. Does it have boobs?
No. It's just another my awesome segue.
You're like Paul Blart.
Rude.
Well, he's great on a segue.
But I'm much funnier.
That is true.
Anyway, so we've got a new game that we're starting this week. It's called One Doesn't Belong. I guess you can tell what we're doing.
One of these things just doesn't belong here. One of these things just isn't the same.
No more? Okay.
It's a little Sesame Street reference there.
Oh, I like it. And I'll be scoring this. Okay, so I don't know how the scoring is going to work. You threw me quarter points at one point there, and that really threw me through a fucking loop. So
I've learnt my lesson, so I won't be doing that again.
Have you though?
But let's work out how to score this. So one doesn't belong. So I reckon, well, this one's an easy one to score. So just however many we get right is what the score is, right? There is another game coming up that may get scored slightly differently, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. So would you like to go first?
Sure, I'll go first. Right. Okay, so one doesn't belong. I'm going to rattle off a couple of things. One of these things does not belong, and you have to guess what it is.
All right.
Audience has to as well. See if they can tally their own scores in the comments or wherever you want to tally them. Whatever. Let's go. All right, Glenn. Yes. See how awkward I get? All right. Randy Newman, Tim Allen, John Ratzenberger, and Woody Harrelson.
Randy Newman. Because Randy Newman's not the star of a sitcom and the others are.
That's not what I was going for.
But it's correct, though.
It's a good point, but it's not what I was going for.
Okay, so let's go again.
So maybe I'll give you half a point, but if you want to guess another one. Because I didn't think about that.
I think that's a full point, but okay.
It's not a fucking full point because that's not what I was after.
Because it's not what's in your head. Okay.
Exactly.
So Randy Newman, Woody Harrelson, John Ratzenberger, and what was the last one or the other one?
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen. I'm going to say Tim Allen.
I'm just taking that half point. No,
You're talking about Pixar.
I was specifically talking about Toy Story.
Woody, because he was the kid, the fucking number 3 or 4.
Who?
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson does not belong because he isn't in Toy Story.
He's in one of them.
No, he's not.
Wasn't he in the last one?
I don't think so. He wasn't in Toy Story.
Okay,
Toy Story.
So we're not doing the franchise. We're going to the original.
Fuck me. No points. No points for you. Your points are gone.
Was he in Toy Story at all, like in the franchise? I am, as you can see, the bright light on my face. I am.
You're Googling away?
Googling away.
Are you trying to scratch through to get more points? Are
no,
you
I'm
as
not.
competitive as this?
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to figure out if he was part of that franchise. But anyway.
He was not in Toy Story, the first one, Toy Story.
Okay.
John Ratzenberger, Tim Allen, and Randy Newman was.
Yeah. He might not have been in one of the latter ones, but what when the Barbie crew came along, who was the male voice there?
Oh, now you're really testing me. I don't know.
Oh, don't worry about it then. Okay, moving on.
Apparently he swore though. You can go back and you can look at a TikTok and like Barbie's got him tied up because she's mad at him and she rips something in half. He goes, "Fuck, those was my shorts." Go look at it on TikTok and you'll see it.
I mean, when it's animation, it's very easy to fake that shit, isn't it?
That's true, but it's funny.
Okay, cool. That's all that matters. All right, one of these doesn't belong. Stanley Kubrick, Steven Soderbergh, Steven Spielberg, and Peter Jackson.
Soderbergh, Kubrick, Spielberg,
and Jackson.
And Jackson. One of these things does not belong. Well, I want to go for the easy route and say Peter Jackson because he's a New Zealander. But would it be that simple?
You're trying to score the same points I did on the last one. I mean, technically that's true.
I'm gonna choose Soderbergh.
No, Stanley Kubrick is the only one that has not won an Oscar for Best Director.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. I like where your brain went though.
Kubrick. Okay. All right. Glenn, one of these things is not like the other. $1 Million Baby.
Mm-hmm.
American Sniper.
Yep.
Space Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Sudden Impact.
Sudden Impact is not directed by Clint Eastwood.
Sudden Impact is directed by Clint Eastwood.
Hang on. Oh, I thought Deep Impact is where I was going.
Deep Impact, no. Sudden Impact.
Okay, so go again. They're all directed by Clint Eastwood.
$1 Million Baby.
Directed by Clint Eastwood.
American Sniper.
Directed by Clint Eastwood.
Space Cowboys.
Directed by Clint Eastwood.
Sudden Impact.
Directed by that's the Dirty Harry one. One of them doesn't belong. Wow. Space Cowboys.
No.
That I have no idea how anything in that doesn't belong.
American Sniper. And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
Because Clint Eastwood appears in every single one of those movies except for American Sniper.
Gotcha. That's a good one.
Look at me.
I got way too cocky on that one.
I
got way too cocky on that one. Because I knew you were going down the Clint Eastwood route, and I'm like, well, then clearly one of these is not Clint Eastwood, and I just went Sudden Impact. Yes, Deep Impact. Like,
I'm making it tricky.
That's all right. All right.
I thought I was going to suck at this game.
No, you're doing quite well. I think you're probably doing better than I am.
We're still on 0 points all round.
All right.
We both actually really suck.
One of these doesn't belong. Toy Story, A Bug's Life, Ice Age, and Monsters, Inc.
Ice Age.
Yeah, okay. That's your answer?
Yep.
Why?
Oh, that wasn't part of the question, Glenn.
You're correct.
Am I? Oh, good.
Yes, it's not Pixar. The others are.
Yes, that's where I was going, but I wasn't 100%.
Then you would have answered when I asked.
I wasn't 100% sure. And look, the way this game's been going, I just like shut your mouth, Chloe.
So you're essentially you're winning by fluke.
I guessed it, didn't I? All right.
Moving on. Next one.
Okay. Next one. Zoolander.
Mm-hmm.
It. Mamma Mia. Platoon.
3?
That's 4.
Zoolander, It, Mamma Mia, Platoon. Okay. Zoolander, It, Mamma Mia, Platoon. Mamma Mia, Platoon. It is in Stephen King's It?
It is in like the newer ones.
Okay. Far out. I have no idea where you're going with this one. Hang on. Zoolander, I can't find a connection in there other than maybe Mamma Mia is the odd one out.
No. I'll give you one more guess because I know that you're on a roll here.
Well, on a roll of badness.
No, on a roll of like I can see the little cogs turning and I want to see where it goes.
My cogs are not turning in the right direction. There's a jam in the clogs.
Draw movie?
No, I don't know
No?
where you're going with that one. No.
The odd one out in this lineup is Platoon
Right.
because Zoolander, It, and Mamma Mia all feature a Skarsgård.
Oh, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. That
So
is
you've got
preposterous.
Alexander Skarsgård is in Zoolander. You got Bill Skarsgård in It, and you've got Stellan Skarsgård in Mamma Mia.
And you sure Stellan wasn't in Platoon?
Almost 100.
Almost.
I'm going to say 98.
Okay. All right.
He wasn't in Platoon. I'd remember that.
It was Johnny Depp
in Platoon?
Yeah.
No. Yes, he was.
He was.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Cool. Well, you're winning now, not by fluke, but by just skill.
Have you got another one for me?
You're in a hurry?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm winning.
Okay, one doesn't belong. Jaws, Empire of the Sun, Always, and The English Patient.
Oh. Jaws is not a really sad movie.
Is that your answer? Jaws?
Yeah, that'll be my answer.
No, it's The English Patient's the odd one out because it's the only one not directed by Steven Spielberg.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that. There you go.
There you go.
See, we learn here. We learn these things. All right. This one might be a little bit easier. Splash, Cocoon, The Firm, Far and Away.
The Firm is not directed by Ron Howard.
Yeah.
Good.
Ting, ting,
Yes.
ting, 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 ting.
Got to claw back some kind of credibility here.
Well, we're on even playing ground now, so
Oh, are we?
sweat and bullets.
That's good. That's good. Tight race. Excellent. Hey, I read last week and I was mortified that they're doing a remake of It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh no.
With who would you put in Jimmy Stewart's role?
Jimmy Fallon.
No, Brendan Fraser.
Oh.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, actually, now I think about it. No, it's a terrible idea.
He can do anything.
He can't just do
redeemable.
And
he can though.
I mean, I do think he's one of the most overrated actors on the planet.
Stop it.
No. I like the guy, and I think he's great in some things. And I understand why the world loves him. But just because the world loves him doesn't mean he's fucking great at everything. He's not. Anyway, so Christina Applegate's the other one that's going to be in that one.
No. No. Mm-mm.
Fair enough. And
I like Christina Applegate,
Mm.
not for that movie.
The movie shouldn't exist.
No, but if it does, if it ends up existing, it's not for her.
They kind of remade it, like that Nicolas Cage movie, A Family Man, with Don Cheadle. That's pretty much It's a Wonderful Life. It's just a tweak on It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah,
that was a good one. And two new Narnia movies are coming, and Greta Gerwig is behind them.
Oh, I can get behind that. I can definitely get behind that.
And I'm behind it too. Like these will be new adaptations. They won't be connected with the previous ones that have been done, which is probably the better way to go about it. But
are they going back from the beginning, or?
Well, this is the thing. I would imagine so. I mean, but then 2 have been announced. I'm hoping they're not just going to do 2, and if they don't perform, then they stop like they have in the past. It's like you got to commit to get all these books out there, and if you can't commit to that, then maybe attempt it on television or something, because
miniseries or something. Yeah.
Just why attempt something that hasn't worked before and do it all the same over again? But anyway, so I mean, I'm not going to sledge this. I think it's a good idea to get more Narnia out there. I'm up for it.
Love Narnia. Absolutely love Narnia.
Did you ever watch the movie Shadowlands with Anthony Hopkins, Deborah Winger? Add it to your list, right? Because it's all about, I mean, it's a romance, and it's a fantastic romance, but it's loosely based on the true story of the friendship between Tolkien and C.S. Lewis.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Okay.
So Anthony Hopkins plays C.S. Lewis.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you know the true story between Lord of the Rings and the Chronicles of Narnia, but they were written around the same time, and both authors were good friends, and they were competing against each other for, like
Wow.
Tolkien ended up going down a much more sort of mature, adult sort of track, and then C.S. Lewis went down the kids track with the Narnias and all that. But yeah, they
Yeah.
influenced each other.
That's awesome.
I know.
I can't say I didn't have a little girl crush on McAvoy in those like fawn pants as
Look
well.
at my hooves, look at my hooves, clippity clop, clippity clop.
I mean, he's fine on a normal day, but
You have a thing for centaurs?
put a little furry on him, and I'm like, yeah, just get those ears a twitching.
Oh man, yeah. So Shadowlands, add that to your list. It's a great film.
Shadowlands, okay, I like it. I like it a lot.
Anyway, yeah, I've got nothing else. Do you want to play a game?
Yeah. I know. Yeah. No, should we do that?
I
Yeah,
mean,
cool.
that like just the drawstring here on the curtain. Let's just pull the curtain back a little bit, right? That's the little interlude there, people. That Chloe and I come to the show with a little bit of movie news, and I assumed that after a 2-week break, Chloe would have something, but clearly she didn't.
You would assume, not from my messages this afternoon. Tell me what this game means again. Let's move on.
Far out. What's this one?
So now we're going to play another new game that we haven't played before, and it should be interesting to see. We're going to say name that movie. And what we're going to do is we're going to read out the cast members by their real names and see if we can guess the movie title from the cast.
Right. So this is where we might need to score a bit differently. Same with the next one, because if someone can guess it in 2 guesses, that deserves more points than, say, all 4 guesses.
Sure.
Or hints. So I'm guessing. So do we score it 1, 2, 3, 4, or do we score it 4, 3, 2, 1? Her head's about to implode right now.
Hang on, what? I'm really confused. Aren't I just supposed to read out some people? You have to guess what the thing is?
Yeah. But I'm saying when we score it, say like the first one, I get it in 3 guesses. How many points is that for me? Is that 3 points, or is that 1 point?
If you guess what the movie is in
Let's
3
just play
guesses.
it and I'll let you work it out.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
All right, sweet.
How about you go first so that way
Okay.
we can figure it all out?
And so, can you name this movie?
Okay.
Jake Gyllenhaal,
Mm-hmm.
Randy Quaid,
Mm-hmm.
Anne Hathaway.
Yep.
No guesses yet?
Yeah, I think I know what it is.
Okay, so this is the whole point. Like, if you can guess it before I give all 4 up, you get a better point, better score.
I see. Also, we're only supposed to have 4 cast members. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, I've got heaps. All right, I'm gonna have to pick and choose. Okay. I have to try and remember what it's called. It's the one where he's a pharmaceutical rep and she has MS, I think it is. It's called like
Maybe you need the final clue?
well, no, because another cast member's not going to make me remember what the name of the movie is.
It might.
Okay, tell me.
Heath Ledger.
Oh, it's Brokeback Mountain.
Yes.
Oh. Anne Hathaway and Jake Gyllenhaal have been in other movies together. I forgot about that.
It has Randy Quaid.
I thought it was that one where he was a pharmaceutical rep.
I know, you said that.
Yeah. Now I want to know what that's called.
So this is what I was getting at. So how does the point system work there, where you had to get given 4 clues to guess it right, as opposed to guess ahead of time? So do you get 1 point for that? Or do you get, I don't know, fucking hell. How do we work this out? We should have.
I think I should get 1 point.
Okay.
All
right. That's how we'll do it then. So working it.
Definitely not 4 points. If you get it on the first clue, maybe the top will go is 3 points.
All right.
Should we do it that way?
You just work it out. I mean, ultimately, It doesn't affect our lives one way or the other.
I mean,
this is like
I got some money riding on this, man. I don't know about you.
This is essentially like, whose line is it anyway, where the points don't matter.
All right, I'm gonna go first for this one.
Well, no, you're gonna go second.
See, yep, that's what I meant.
Mm.
Yep. Okay. Steve Buscemi.
Yep.
Chris Farley.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Judd Nelson.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go the whole banger here.
Brendan Fraser.
Oh, Airheads.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Judd Nelson threw me on that one, I must admit.
I know.
That was a good one. I'm glad you
Yeah.
threw that in. That's the
Yeah.
spirit of the game right there.
Well, if I had a said Adam Sandler, you would have
Yeah.
got it. Like,
yeah, totally. That's why I threw Randy Quaid into the first one.
Yeah, and I still was getting it. I was in the completely opposite direction. I need to know what this movie's called. Yep.
Okay,
all right, go.
So can you name this movie? Guy Pearce, Kevin Spacey, Kim Basinger, and Russell Crowe.
Guy Pearce, Kevin Spacey, Kim Basinger, Russell Crowe.
Yep. It's a freeze
Would I know
frame.
this one?
Oh, I think you would. It was a big movie. It was a very big
Was
movie.
it?
Yep. The only hint I can give you on this one is that it was Guy Pearce's first step into Hollywood, and it really put him on the map.
Memento?
No, this came just before Memento. It's LA Confidential.
Oh, okay. All right. No points for me.
No points for you. But what we did learn there is like there's always two people. There's either a Basinger or a Basinger, and you're a Basinger.
Yeah, I thought that was right anyway.
Either. A Basinger is always what I've said.
Basinger is like passenger, Basinger. I don't know. Because like, yeah, okay.
It was just an observation.
No, I was just trying to justify my observation. And I didn't have any way to justify it. I was just like, that's just what I say.
I think even she's sort of, ebbed and flowed between what's correct and what's not.
Yep. Just like how I ebb and flow between Chloe and Chol. Whatever.
Yeah,
I answered to both.
That's right. You're Cleo.
Yeah, Cleo. Yep.
Yes, you're
Hey,
a chameleon. You're a chameleon.
No, I'm a chameleon. I am a chameleon. That I am. That I am.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, you ready for your next one? Okay.
Yep.
Jennifer Goodwin.
Jennifer Goodwin. Who's Jennifer Goodwin?
Jennifer
who
Goodwin.
the fuck is Jennifer Goodwin? I should know that.
Seriously?
I probably
Hang
know
on.
that, but it's not ringing any bells. Yeah, you hold it up because if I look
I'll
up, I might give it away.
hold it up.
That's what my wife says when I'm drunk.
What? So.
Yep. Don't know her by name, but okay. Gotcha.
Jennifer Goodwin. Okay. With a G.
I got it.
Okay. Just making sure.
Okay. Jennifer.
Topher Grace.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Duhamel.
Yes, I know this one. Before you go, just in case I can get it's just the Tucker one.
Tucker.
That's not the Tucker one. That's not the Tucker one.
Oh, do you mean John Tucker Must Die?
Yes.
No, it's not that.
Okay.
I don't think any of those people are in that movie.
I'm pretty sure they are. I still think I know this one, but give me the final.
Kate Bosworth.
That didn't help me. It is definitely a teen movie along those lines, though.
Yeah.
And it's got,
I think I know where you were going with the Tucker thing.
It's got a longish title.
Yep.
Like it's not this, but it's like a 10 Things I Had About You. It's like a
kind of. Yep.
And John Tucker Must Die. Maybe that's where I was going with that.
No, I can see where you're going with the Tucker thing. If you stick with the T thing.
Oh my god! Damn, this is killing me. I have it.
So do I. Where is it?
I'm looking at the background there.
Where is it?
That
you can't see it from
there.
You can't see it from there.
I am a master at spine spotting. That's the thing. Sometimes just the color scheme of a spine can give it away, but I think you have an alternative spine there, you sneaky bitch. Okay. No, just tell me.
Win a date with Tad Hamilton.
Tad Hamilton. Fucking, that's right. Oh, that's
That's
a
where
good
you got the T from.
Yeah, maybe. I think I just associate an era of those
Okay.
titles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we look up John Tucker Must Die just to see who's in it?
Yeah, it's that guy that was in Jesse
Yeah.
something.
Jesse Metcalf or whatever.
Yes, him.
Okay. Brittany Snow, of course. Brittany Snow, Penn
Hmm.
Badgley, Jennifer McCartney, or Jenny McCartney, I should say, not Ginny. Um, oh, Taylor Kitsch is in that one. Wow, cool. No, but none of the aforementioned actors from
No.
Ted Hamilton. All right. Anyway, bugger.
No.
Bugger. I like that movie though.
It's a good one.
All right. I think this one's too easy. I should skip it. All right. Matt Damon. Andy Garcia.
Yeah,
No, not enough.
no.
Okay. Don Cheadle. George Clooney.
Ah, Ocean's 11.
Yep.
Okay.
I couldn't just read the poster out, otherwise that would have given it away.
No,
I had to
you
throw,
couldn't have. Absolutely,
had
you
to
couldn't
throw the
have.
Cheadle in there and the Garcia.
Yeah, I forgot about Cheadle.
Oh,
Can
this
never forget about Cheadle.
These last two put you well in front.
No, we're pretty much neck and neck.
Okay. Well, that doesn't sound good, Chloe.
And all right. This one.
Mm.
Tom Sizemore.
Yep.
Giovanni Ribisi.
Yep.
Adam Goldberg.
Mm. Yep.
Matt Damon.
I just snapped my pen. Okay.
Oh.
Who was the first one?
Tom Sizemore.
Tom Sizemore. That doesn't help. Giovanni Ribisi and Tom Sizemore in a movie together.
Mm-hmm.
It's completely plausible and clearly evidential. I have no idea what the movie is. Matt Damon, Giovanni Ribisi.
Top 5 possible, in fact.
Top 5 possible. Is it top 5? No,
top 5 of what for who?
No, the movie top 5. No, it's not.
Oh, no.
No. No.
No?
I can't even guess though. I can't even place those actors together.
What if I also said Tom Hanks?
Tom Sizemore and Tom Hanks. See, my brain is not working tonight. Tom Hanks.
If they were like running
fucking hell,
around trying to like save a guy called Private Ryan or
fuck's sake. For fuck's sake.
I even tried to give you a hint.
Yeah.
Top 5. It's in my top 5.
No, I know that, but like I was going. I've already snapped a pen. I can't snap another one.
You keep snapping the same
That
one.
that is really frustrating. That
it's just I made it to throw you off, and it worked.
I did. I mean, you're good at this game, and
it
you're
means
clear.
I'm competitive.
You're clearly. I need to make these harder on you. I deliberately tried to.
No, I wasn't trying to make it hard.
You just admitted you were.
No, I was putting it in a different order to try and trick you. I wasn't like writing them going, you know?
What? Do that again. Yeah.
This is me typing.
Oh, okay. Clickety clack.
Don't come back.
All right. Can I stump you on this one? I don't think I can.
Probably.
No. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Mm-hmm.
Burt Reynolds.
Boogie Nights.
Mm-hmm. Told ya.
I fucking love that movie. Oh, do I get 2 points for that or 1 point? I think I get 2 points for that.
Yeah, you got it into. That's a disappointing game. Hopefully, I can redeem myself on the next one.
You got one more. You got one more.
I'll come in from you.
Yep.
Right.
You ready?
I've lost my spirit.
No, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna make it so easy.
This is play school. Let's do it.
I'm gonna draw pictures. All right. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yep.
Christoph Waltz.
Okay. Oh, this could be 2. All right. So no, you're going for Inglourious Bastards.
Jamie Foxx.
Django Unchained. Fucking hell.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
In fact, as I was saying, Inglourious Basterds, it meant to be Django Unchained.
Django Unchained. All right, I'll give you 2 points.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
I did it anyway.
Fucking hell. I don't like that game.
My friend.
I don't like that game. Yeah, I know you love it. Fucking love
I like that game. You're just going to make it extra hard on me next time, though. I know that.
I will make it slightly harder for you next time.
Yeah.
I'm basically just sort of handed it to you. Nah, didn't. You will play that well. You play that well.
Rude.
No, you were strategic in stumping me with Saving Private Ryan, and I respect that.
I did. I did it.
Hey,
anyway.
Did you read? Do you have some news this time? Like this is another one. Okay, so I'm glad I do. Otherwise, it'd just be gameplay and
yeah. I had 2 weeks and I still nothing.
The third Tron movie is finally in motion. So it's got a title. It's called Tron Ares or ARES, Ares or RS.
Okay. What does that mean?
I haven't.
Do we know?
It up. I haven't looked it up.
Yep.
But Jared Leto has been spearheading this one right from the start. It was originally going to be called Jared Leto's Tron. Terrible. But now it's just Tron RS. And Evan Peters has signed on to it as well. So
cool.
And not confirmed whether Jeff Bridges will return and the guy who starred in the previous one, Legacy, but possible. It's possible. But I'm excited because I love Tron Legacy. I think it was a very, very underrated movie, and I'd love to see another one in this universe.
You don't think that Jared's going to drive it into the ground?
He probably will. I really don't like Jared Leto. I really don't like Jared Leto. Talk about a very, very overrated actor.
I love 30 Seconds to Mars. Love 30 Seconds to Mars. And I love Fight Club. However, when this is one of the stick to a lane.
There was a short time there where people just worshipped the ground he walked on, thought he was the greatest thing in Hollywood and he can't do no wrong. And yet for the last at least 5 years, maybe go back as far as 10, he's just been shit in everything, almost everything. So,
like his head's gotten a bit too big, and
I don't know. I think he's definitely in his own space, like he's in his own head, and I think he buys into the hype.
It would be hard not to when everyone's telling you how good you are as well, and you feel like you're on top of the world, and then they do that to bring you down as well.
He just has not been choosing his films wisely. I think yes, he was fantastic in what was the one we won the Oscar for with Matthew McConaughey, Dallas Buyers Club.
Oh yeah.
Great in that, and he was effective in that serial killer one he did the other year with Denzel Washington and Rami Malek. I can't remember the name. Little Secrets or Little Something. He was a serial killer. He was quite good, but yeah, he's just been otherwise shit. He ruined Blade Runner 2 and a few other things, but the other one was I read that this is actually quite exciting. You wouldn't think so. If you heard it in any other context, this would not be exciting. But Jennifer Garner is reprising her role as Elektra.
I actually did hear that.
Yeah, in Deadpool 3. Right, so if you didn't cap that off with Deadpool 3, that would be the worst idea ever, because Elektra was a stinker of a movie. That was a spin-off from what most people say is a stinker of a movie, which was Daredevil. But the fact they're bringing her back for Deadpool 3 means it's going to be really tongue-in-cheek and self-referential, and fun.
And she's good at that. I think she'll kind of take on that sort of air for the character as well, so that'll be really good. And apparently isn't what's his face,
Hugh Jackman,
my name Jeff, what's his name again? Channing Tatum. Whenever I need to remember his name, that's my go-to. He's got a role as well. He's like a new superhero, and they wouldn't kind of cast him in any other movie, and then they did it in Deadpool. Is that right?
I don't know. See, the funny thing with Channing Tatum for me is, in conversation and in theory and on paper, I hate the idea of him doing anything. Right, I really do. And then I watch him, and I think he's the fucking bee's knees and the best.
He's wonderful.
He is, but I don't like the idea of him. Like, you say he's going to be in Deadpool. I'm like, oh, great. And then I'll watch it and go, fuck, he's amazing.
Yeah.
I am like that with everything he does. Like, he always impresses me, but the thought of it just, for some, my brain is not wired to like him in theory.
I mean, I'm on the opposite side of
Yeah.
that spectrum. What is that movie that it was like Seth Rogen and Jay
Professional. Blah, 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 blah.
yeah, and it was
Yeah.
the end of the world.
Yeah. This is the end.
This is the end.
Yeah.
Him in that movie turned my life around where I'm like, if he has a big dick, he can't he's
The perfect specimen.
we're living in the simulation because nothing that perfect exists. You know what I mean?
So how does Magic Mike make you feel?
Well, you don't see his dick in Magic Mike.
I tell you what, in the third one, like the set piece of this, right? The dance he does with Selma Hayek in the first act is as far as they've pushed it with Magic Mike. Let me just put it that way.
Really?
Oh yeah,
I've
it's
never seen past the first one, so I may have to
there
have some plans this
were
weekend.
a lot of damp seats in the cinema. Yeah.
We wrapping this up now, or I got some shit to do. I don't know if you're busy or not, but anyway, let's move on, shall we? Because
I have that effect on people when I talk about him.
yeah, me too.
What's next?
What's next? We're
Cold
gonna play
shower.
a game. No, lean into it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Half
Who
time,
am
swap
I?
size, change sheets.
Who am I? Is what we're playing next.
Oh, all right.
We've played this one before, and we love it. It's great.
Can I go first?
You can go first if you really want to.
All right. Explain it, and then I'll fire away.
Basically, we've chosen a person. We've got 4 clues to try and get who it is, and then we got to guess who the person is.
All right. Easy.
Simples.
Who am I? I may have a big dick. No. I'll start again.
Chloe will find out in 20 minutes.
It was me.
YouTube.
I just completely spazzed out. My computer screen went haywire.
Oh,
More like I
podcast
swiveled
has
them
taken on a whole new life.
and my big dick just pushed the screen. How fortunate that I said it was me and my screen went whoop. All right, let's get back to the game or at hand here because what are we but professional?
Not professional.
Okay, who am I? I made my feature film debut in Back to the Future Part 2.
Okay.
During my childhood, I starred opposite Bruce Willis, Paul Hogan, Mel Gibson, and Kevin Costner.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And that was, when he was a boy. I have become prolific in the indie scene whilst maintaining a Hollywood career.
Paul Dano?
No.
Oh, no, he's too young for that.
I made a cameo in Peter Jackson's The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey.
Oh. What the fuck?
I know. This is such a Chloe question.
This is a really great question. And I have absolutely no clue whatsoever.
Do you want me to tell you?
Blow my mind, isn't it? Yeah, tell me.
Elijah Wood.
Of course.
He was the little video game kid in Back to the Future 2. You mean we have to use our hands? He was in North with Bruce Willis. He was in Flipper with Paul Hogan. He was in Forever Young with Mel Gibson. And he was in The War with Kevin Costner. And of course, he reprised his role for The Unexpected Journey.
Oh my God. What a good question.
I thank you.
I liked that one.
Awesome.
Elijah, those big blues. All right. My first one for you.
All right.
I'm an American-born actor, director, comedian, game show host, and podcaster.
Okay. Yep.
I was born in Milford, Michigan in 1975.
Are we talking Michael Rosenbaum?
No.
Okay, keep going.
I got my very first job 10 years after I moved to LA in the show Punk'd.
Punk'd. It's not Ashton Kutcher. Was he in Punk'd?
Ashton Kutcher was Punk'd.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm not getting it yet.
I am open and honest about my many years of sobriety and addiction journey.
Is it Dex?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
I only got it based on that last one.
Really? Yeah.
Yep.
So he moved to LA and he was in LA for it was 10 years, maybe even more,
Mm.
before he even landed Punked. And then Punked just blew him way up. And then Without a Paddle was his first real sort of huge
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
And yeah, and he kind of went from there. And now he's got like one of the biggest podcasts in the entire world. And he's huge.
My mind is telling me no.
But my
My
body,
body, my
my
body
body is telling
telling
me
me
yes. We need to rehearse that. Wow.
yeah.
Holy
No,
shit.
if we can't pull it off, we shouldn't do it at all.
We'll work
My
on it.
wife
We'll
said to
work
me.
on it.
All right. This is an awful episode. All right.
Anyway,
All right, next one.
yeah.
Who am I? I was a prolific A-list actor and pin-up boy in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
I quit acting in the 90s to become a professional boxer.
Oh.
I made a comeback, though, in the 2000s and received an Oscar nomination. I'm almost unrecognizable now compared to my younger self.
Wow. So he was huge in the 80s.
Huge in the 80s, like really huge. He did quit acting in the 90s to become a professional boxer, but he
Yep.
made a massive comeback in the 2000s with a string of films, but one in particular landed him an Oscar nomination. And
Wow.
he's famous for being unrecognizable now.
Oh.
Now, when I said A-lister in the 80s, you could almost, but not quite, consider him a brat packer. Like that's the kind of A-lister he was.
Okay.
But he was in much more sex thriller type of movies, but he had that brat packer feel and vibe about him.
Yeah, okay. I know when you say it, it's going to really hit me. I don't know why I keep thinking Eric Stoltz.
No, but that's not far off. Kinda. Anyway.
Okay. No other name is popping into my brain. That's the only sort
All right.
of I have no idea.
Mickey Rourke.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So he's a professional boxer to this day. And he made his comeback, and the Oscar nomination was for The Wrestler with the
Yeah.
Darren Aronofsky film.
Yeah. Was he really good looking in the 80s, was he?
Oh my God, was he? Let me just bring that up. Yeah.
Man, I need to get some because like
'Cause
I'm just frothing over everybody.
he was in a whole lot of sex movies, like 9.5 weeks.
Okay.
Hang on, let me find another one.
I'm gonna Google it. Mickey
There
Rourke,
you go.
80s. Do you know who he looks like?
Who? Sorry for the people listening. We're showing each other photos on the camera here.
Actually, yeah, he was quite good looking, wasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
There's an actor these days who looks a lot like him, actually. I'm gonna have to figure out who it is, but yeah,
not
okay.
like your Frank Grillo or something like that.
No.
Okay. Anyway, no, he was a
I'll figure it
massive,
out.
massive deal. His first movie, I think, was Diner, which also introduced the world to Daniel Stern and Paul Reiser and a whole other crop of up and comers. And then made 9.5 weeks was a real steamy sex thriller. Wild Orchard was another one, or Wild Orchid, I should say, was another one.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, there we go.
There you go. Interesting.
Year of the Dragon.
He kind of gives me Will Arnett, like young Will Arnett vibes, kind of.
Okay.
I don't know. That's not who I'm thinking
Maybe
of. Anyway.
maybe you're basing it off photos, whereas I'm basing it off the performances. And
maybe
comparison.
The performances are not Will Arnett. All right. Okay, so my next one. I'm an American writer, director, and actor from Flushing, New York.
Mm-hmm.
My career began in the 90s, where I landed roles in films like Rudy, PCU, and Swingers.
I want to say Ben Stiller.
No.
Okay. Oh no, we're talking either Vince Vaughn or Jon Favreau?
Do you want me to keep going or you want to guess?
Keep going.
Okay. I am an alumnus of the famous Chicago Improv Olympic troupe,
Mm-hmm.
and I have directed a film that was selected for the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress.
I'm just gonna go Favreau.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I should have stopped while I was.
Did you know that Iron Man was chosen to be in the National Film Registry?
No, I mean that's not surprising because that's when Marvel were good.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So there you go.
I like him as a director.
Me too.
I love Zathura. I think that's a very underrated
Mhm.
movie. Chef is a masterpiece.
I've heard, actually, not
Yeah.
seen it, but I have heard that.
And as someone that appreciates good food, particularly food truck
Mm.
food, get on it.
Okay, it's just going to make me hungry. I'm going to have to eat it with a plate
It
of
will.
nachos or something.
It will. Like anyone that's watched it has never craved one a Cubano sandwich more, and particularly you and I because there's pickles in one of those. And just a toasty, a cheese toasty. The way he makes it is like you've never seen in your life.
God, I love a cheese toasty.
Yeah.
It's hard to fuck one up, but man, if you make it right, you make it right.
Totally. All right. Next one.
Next one, go.
Okay. Who am I? My earlier films include the X-rated Caligula, the IRA thriller Long Good Friday, and the 2001 A Space Odyssey sequel 2010. I once dated Liam Neeson, but I'm now married to the Hollywood director Taylor Hackford. I'm a dame. And
Judi Dench?
No. Excluding my obvious film titles, some others that I've been in include Gosford Park, Love Ranch, Hobbs and Shaw, and Hitchcock.
Dame Judi Dench? Is that what I said?
That's who you just said.
Okay.
How about I was also in the National Treasure movies? Part 2.
Dame Edna?
Helen Mirren.
Ah, is she a dame?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
There you go.
There you go. I suck at these tonight. Look,
That's
this is
all
where
right.
I'm failing.
I'm feeling better. You're doing what I did on that earlier game.
Yeah,
That's
no,
okay.
I'm not feeling this one at
We're
all.
leveling up. We're leveling up.
Next one for you, which you'll get. Once again, because I'm very creative, I'm an American actor, comedian, and musician.
Yep.
Both of my parents are rocket scientists, and my mother even worked on the Hubble telescope.
It's not Jared Leto, is it?
God, no.
Keep going.
Myself and my musical partner starred in a fictional biopic about how our band was created.
It's not. No, I was going to say Zooey Deschanel.
No.
All right, keep going.
Although I have starred in many movies, my most iconic would be School of Rock, Kung Fu Panda, Jumanji,
Jack Black,
and most recently Mario Bros.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because it's the pick of destiny, child. You know that I'll be rocket because we're fucking insane. Sorry, I really like that movie.
Peaches. I love you.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
It is. He's wonderful. And him, I was really, really skeptical about the Jumanji movies when they decided to make those.
Yep.
Really just like not interested in seeing them until my friend came and she's like, you have to. And Jack Black in those movies, just he's so good.
I'm a bit divided because I love the first sequel, was it Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle or something like that.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, the first sequel was fantastic. It took me by surprise, and what I liked most about it was that it was a direct sequel to the Robin Williams one. The fact they connected them as a sequel, amazing. What I didn't like was the next sequel. I think it was just doing exactly what the first one or the previous one had done. No new ground tread, and just it bored the shit out of me. I enjoyed maybe like your Danny DeVito's and Danny Glover coming into it, but yeah, it was an unnecessary way to go. They could have done something much more interesting.
They probably could have had a better storyline. I actually still quite enjoyed it.
I did like that
Not
they
as
swapped
much.
characters. I like that they swapped characters.
Yeah, I didn't like it as much as the first one
Yeah.
in that sort of franchise, but I like in terms of sequels, I guess. I actually didn't hate it. So
Yeah. I mean, I didn't
that
hate it
that
either,
kind
but
of
yeah.
one in my eyes. But yeah, him in that
Cool.
is just absolute genius. Love it.
Yeah. Awesome. 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 So we got one more for you.
Yep, go for it.
Okay. Who am I? I'm a controversial Hollywood director known for having a political voice in my films.
Oh. Mm.
I'm a Vietnam veteran whose own experiences have informed several of my most notable films.
Scorsese?
No.
Okay.
I wrote classic films like Conan the Barbarian, Scarface, Midnight Express, and spent an entire decade developing Evita before stepping down.
Oh,
Still has a writer's credit on Evita, though.
I should know this.
This will give it away. My films include JFK, The Doors, Wall Street, and Natural Born Killers.
David Fincher. I can't remember the name.
If I put that on TikTok, you'll get savaged.
What else is new? What's his name?
Oliver Stone.
Yep. That's not where I was going. Yeah.
So he did the trilogy of Vietnam films, Platoon, Born on the 4th of July with Tom Cruise, amazing film, and Heaven and Earth with Tommy Lee Jones.
Wow.
If you love Vietnam War films, that trilogy is just a masterpiece.
I love Platoon. I've seen that so many times.
Yeah. So
love
did
it.
you know there were 2 follow-ups? They're just thematic sequels. So Born on the 4th of July won all kinds of Oscars. I think Tom Cruise was nominated for an Oscar.
Wow.
And he is amazing in it. And then Heaven and Earth was sort of less well received, but just a beautiful film.
I'm writing all of these down because I love these types of movies.
And
okay.
Oliver Stone in general is a wonderful rabbit hole to go down. Movies like JFK are just, it's like 4 hours of conspiracy theory and just complete. It's Kevin Costner. It's everyone. It's Kevin Costner, Jack Lemmon, what's his fucking name? Walter Matthau. Like everyone in Hollywood at that time is in it. And it's just a masterpiece. The Doors, incredible. Yeah, he's such a fantastic filmmaker.
Wow.
Not so much these days. His films these days have lost their edge, but back in the 80s when he was really relevant and had a voice, just the best.
Wow. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yes.
All right. Your last one.
Hit me.
Born in England in the 60s, I established myself as the charming lead.
Hugh Grant. I got it.
You, dude.
Well, what's that worth?
I'm giving you 2 points.
You should never have used the word charming. Had to climb my way back somehow.
Really sneaky by not putting in a charming male lead. I was like, yeah, don't put in male. Make him work for it.
I think I had to claw my way back. I think you were well ahead on that.
Yeah, no, you totally smashed me out of the park, just so you know.
What? I felt like I was losing the entire length of this episode.
So I've got 5 points, whereas you have 9 points.
Victory is mine.
You have won, my friend. You have won today. Maybe not tomorrow, but today.
Next time. You haven't got the guts to.
No, I really like this one. I don't want to stop.
That's right.
I have to go find another one. God. So.
Yeah, that's the end of the show. You can wrap us up now.
Well, I mean, the consequence of losing the game is that the winner could decide if they wanted to pick a character for the loser to read the outro in. Now, you can do that if you're not feeling really giving and lovely. However, I'm happy to do the outro in my normal voice. So
how about you start the outro as Sid the Sloth?
I can do Sid the Sloth. That's fine. Well, Thank you, everybody, for joining us today on this Wednesday. For Wednesday Up Late with Glenn and Chloe. I hope you go to our YouTube channel and our Facebook.
You might need to back it up and do it in your normal voice because Sid the Sloth makes your microphone pop.
Oh no, okay.
But it's good. It's good.
Sure.
Oh, you're not gonna okay. I was giving you an out. Fucking hell, that's funny.
Please. You can head over to the Good Movie Monday website and find us on the Up Late tab. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, wherever the young youths like to loiter and hang about. But yeah, thank you for joining us. We really enjoy seeing you every week. If you did get more than 9 points and beat Glenn, let us know. We want to see the literature. Show it to us. We want to know how good you are. So
maybe
see you next week, Glenn.
Let us know on Threads.
Yeah.
See ya.
Okay, bye.